Good morning, all. It's my pleasure to welcome you all for the 11th Annual International Conference on Network and Information Systems for Computers, which is held from August 22 to 24, 2025 at Wuhan, China. I am Dr. T. Velmurugan, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Computer Science, DG Vaishnav College, Chennai, India. Today, I am going to deliver a speech on quality-based analysis of groundwater data for the performance of classification algorithms. What is the overview of this entire title? First, we have to discuss about the introduction, related works, materials and methods, experimental results and discussion, finally the conclusion. This is my agenda of this speech. Dear participants, first I would like to thank for inviting me as a keynote speaker for the international conference. Thank you very much to the organizers of this entire conference. Actually, the field of data mining is a science and methodology which contains many information-oriented data analytics methods. Usually, the data mining is used to find the meaningful information from the uncovered, unknown data, which is potentially useful to the real-world applications. There are many applications available. There are many algorithms available in the data mining concepts. Such kind of algorithms are classified into classification algorithms, clustering algorithms, association rule algorithms, and some other algorithms. Dear participants, this research work is actually going to analyze the classification algorithms, the use of the classification algorithms, especially for the analysis of groundwater data. Mostly and usually the classification algorithms are the machine learning techniques which are used to predict the clusters to which data instances belongs to the same data set. This work utilizes the very famous three algorithms of the classification, namely called as naive Bayes, multi-layer perceptron, and k-nearest neighbor algorithms. Usually the k-nearest neighbor algorithm is called as KNN algorithm. You know that very well. What is going to analyze in this research work? The performance of the classification algorithms, which are assessed based on its efficiency through accuracy and other matrices. Usually the data mining methods and techniques which are used in several platforms like groundwater data, not only in groundwater data, in all fields of medicine, business, companies, government sector, private sector, and other kind of information extraction overall in the area of the computational techniques. Only 0.65% of the total groundwater available in Earth, which is found in the form of groundwater. Actually, this research work is the analysis of utilization of the groundwater data, whether the groundwater is good for usage and bad for usage and good like that. What are the other kinds of informations which are produced and obtained after the processing of this entire research work by means of these algorithms. The drinking purpose and the domestic use and the agriculture groundwater is the main source of the water resources. There are numerous human ailments are caused by groundwater that has been polluted in many fields. The classification algorithms particularly categorize the groundwater data into good or bad. There are two classes which are actually based on the water quality of the groundwater. It can be achieved by naive-Bayes, multi-layer perceptron and KNN algorithm through this research work, whether it is used good or bad. What is the kind of the data which are applied and what kind of data which are processed and what is the suggested results which are going to analyze. Before that, there are various related works via its literature survey is carried out. S. Vijay and K. Kamaraj predicted whether groundwater is high or low for drinking purpose based on water quality parameters. A number of water quality parameters are placed in this research work. But the algorithm used for this research work is C5.0, naive Bayes and random forest. Another one research work carried out by Javadi et al. Talked about the drastic methods, benefits and drawbacks. This work focuses on 4 features of groundwater's depth, which were used in K-means clustering algorithms. The third work is Aqua Jana et al. They proposes a 9-layer multi-layer perceptron, which is used with a k-nearest neighbor algorithm inputter to deal with the problem of missing values. These are the 3 very famous papers which are utilized for the purpose of this analysis. Next, we are going to analyze the materials and methods used for this research work. There are different kinds of classification algorithms available. All these algorithms are not used in this research work. Only 3 algorithms are used, namely called as naive Bayes, multi-layer perceptron and KNN. This work mainly focused to use efficiently and accurately in order to identify a groundwater quality. Whether the groundwater is good or bad, what is the quality of the groundwater, whether it is useful to the real world peoples or not, which are identified. Actually, the groundwater data is categorized based on the status of the groundwater quality used by the classification algorithms. The data set collected from the Chennai city, it is a metropolitan city in Tamil Nadu state of India. Particularly, there are 5 districts are chosen for the collection of the groundwater. The name of the district are Thiruvallur, Kanjipuram, Kadalur, Thiruvannamalai, Vellur and Viluppuram. 6 districts are used to collect the data. The period of the collection of the data is 2016 to 2018, almost 2 years. The number of attributes available in the collected data set is 24, namely TDS, total dissolved solids, NO2 plus NO3, Ca, potassium, magnesium, phosphorus and C1, SO4 and got like that, pH, EC, electrical conductivity, total hardness, sodium absorption ratio, residual sodium carbonate and Na. Apart from this chemical informations, the name of the district, taluk of the district, village of the place, latitude, longitude and date of the collected informations, which are actually available in the collected data set. The total data set contains 3746 records that are used as estimations to determine groundwater quality. Each record contains 24 attributes. This 3746 records are actually after the pre-processing, which is derived from 5783 values of the original data sets. From the 5783 original values of the data, which is identified, the groundwater data contained 1013 missing values and 4770 inconsistent values. These are all not considered. Therefore, only 3746 records are considered and going to analyzed in this research work. Dear participants, the number of attributes are 24, out of which only 17 attributes are especially the numeric attributes. The other attributes are character attributes, that is other kinds of attributes. Out of the 17 attributes, only 12 attributes are taken into account. These 12 are numeric attributes. Only the numeric values are analyzed based on this research work. What are the attributes? Well, number, district, taluk, village, latitude, longitude, date of collection, TDS, and other informations are available. There are different values are available, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to and so on, some infinite number of values for all the attributes. But I have shown in the slide only 4 values of the each and every attributes. What is the classification algorithms are actually utilized? Naive Bayes already I have explained. Naive Bayes algorithm, multi-layer perceptron, k-nearest neighbor algorithms. These methods are used for what purpose means already I have told you, in order to find the quality of the groundwater data. I have chosen only these 3 algorithms of the classification methods. The other algorithms are not considered in this research work. What is naive Bayes algorithm? Which is conditional probability oriented Bayes theorem based concept. This classification method is used to find the quality of the groundwater data, in which the formula used for the algorithm is probability of A depends on B, which is equal to the probability of B depends on A multiplied by probability of A and whole divided by probability of B. This is the mathematical equation which is used for the algorithms. Okay. What is the multi-layer perceptron algorithm? It's a feed-forward artificial neural network based algorithm which produces a set of outputs from a set of inputs. A directed graph connecting the input and output layers of MLP is made up of multiple layers of input nodes. This is a back propagation oriented algorithmic approach. The formula used for this algorithm is y of x, y dash of x equal to b plus summation w and pi of pi. The next algorithm which are used for the method is k-nearest neighbor algorithm. A data categorization method is called as k-nearest neighbor algorithm, which calculates the likelihood informations that are given as data point belongs to 1 or 2 groups of which are based on group the data points closest to it which belongs to the data set. This well-known classification method is employed when there is little to no prior knowledge regarding the spread of the data, which is a distance-based algorithm, mostly which have a equation of the d of x comma y You know that to find very well about how to find out the distance between 2 points. The other thing is to discuss in this research work is the experimental results and the discussions. The data on the quality of groundwater is used in this experiment. 3 algorithms are utilized. I have already told only 12 numeric attributes are taken into account out of the 17 numeric attributes. Additionally, the TP rate, FP rate, precision analysis, and various metrics are used for the purpose of finding the quality of data. The algorithms are utilized to produce the results. The result of the every algorithm based on status class is described in this research work. What is the ultimate goal of finding the water quality in this research work is good or bad, the water quality. The trade-off between true positive rate, TPR, and false positive rate, FPR, of a classifier represents the distribution of the data. These figures are the graphical approach of distribution of the data, in which we can show that we can easily identify the blue colored are good data and the red colored are bad data. As a result of the naive-Bayes algorithms, good, bad, and weighted average informations are produced in TP rate, FP rate, precision recall, F measure, and ROC, region of curve interest, region of curve. The naive-Bayes algorithm have precision rate of 0.91, which is 91%, almost, which is the yielded result of the naive-Bayes algorithm. The other informations are not considered in this research work. The table contains good classes and bad classes. The good classes are 0.91 precision rate and bad classes are 0.813. But the weighted average value is 0.898. Therefore, we can easily find out the TP rate, FP rate, precision F call, and F measure, which are high for the good classes and extremely low for the bad classes. This is the significance of this kind of algorithm. The next result is multi-layer perceptron algorithm. The multi-layer perceptron algorithm yields 0.98 precision rate and 1.0 bad precision rate and 0.98 good precision rate. Here also you can note that the good results are 0.98 and the bad results are 1.0 respectively by this MLP algorithm. The value of the class bad was 1.0. It refers the null hypothesis. There is no bad. The null hypothesis is accepted actually after the processing of the test carried out by means of this statistical approach. In MLP algorithm, TP, FP, precision, F recall, and F measure are found to be high for the good class, and low for the bad class as usual. The next method is KNN algorithm. Here you can note that the precision rate is 0.96 for good class and 0.94 for bad classes, but for weighted average is 0.977. So that the precision rate is confirmed to high for good class and low for bad class. But the average weighted result is 0.977 and all other statistical metrics values are listed. So the rates of TP, FP, and other statistical measures are all high for good classes only, but for low for bad classes. So that we can easily identify all the statistical measures are good for, high for only good classes. Also, this research work have a analysis about the error metrics. The error matrices like kappa statistics, mean absolute error, root mean squared error, relative absolute error, and relative absolute root relative squared error, all these are all find out. Here the main thing is to find out the kappa statistics. Because the kappa statistics is the major statistical method which are used to find out this research work as an efficient research work, in which the kappa statistics value is very high in multi-layer perceptron, which is 0.9208, which is nearly equal to 92%. Next to MLP, 89% of KNN algorithm. And the result of the kappa statistics for naive Bayes is 0.40, that is 40%. So apart from this error reports, we can find out from the figures in order to forecast the error reports of all three algorithms. The MLP algorithm has a high value and other two algorithms are having low values. Here also the weighted average for all the algorithms are in general calculated. Here also we can easily identify the good precision rate is 0.95 and for bad precision rate is 0.92. Actually, the accuracy of this entire research work is based on the weighted average accuracy. The aforementioned table displays the weighted average values while figure displays the good and bad classification graphically. The good and bad and weighted average classes are 0.95, 0.92 and 0.95 respectively. The statistical parameters such as TPFP, precision recall F measure and ROC are also measured and the values are listed. This research work also having a comparative analysis of the classification algorithm, whether the informations and instances are correctly classified and incorrectly classified. The naive Bayes algorithm correctly classified 90% and the MLP algorithm 98%, KNN algorithm 97.78%. Incorrectly classified, also we can note that very easily the MLP algorithm incorrectly classified 1.63%. The others are algorithms are very high. Also, this research work have another analysis of the time complexity. What is the processing time utilized by these three algorithms, which are also identified very easily. The time taken by the naive Bayes algorithm is 60 milliseconds. And the MLP algorithm is 20 milliseconds and the KNN algorithm is 440 milliseconds. We can easily find out this accuracy of algorithm is very high only by the MLP algorithm. The other algorithms, other two algorithms are yielded very less compared with the MLP algorithms. Therefore, the accuracy of algorithms categorized like correctly classified and incorrectly classified in percentage are given in the table. The total processing time also given in milliseconds. The accuracy values of naive Bayes, MLP and KNN algorithms are reported 90.53, 98.37 and 97.78 respectively, in which we can easily identify 98.37% of highest accuracy is yielded by the MLP algorithm, multi-layer perceptron algorithm. Therefore, MLP algorithm outperformed compared with the naive Bayes and KNN algorithm. So compared to other two algorithms, this research work find out the ML algorithm generated the highest accuracy. This is the time complexity of the algorithms, in which we can easily note the very less time taken for the analysis is processing is MLP algorithm. So that in both finding the groundwater data, whether it is good or bad, also for the processing time are efficiently done by the MLP algorithm. The frequency of a statement's execution is evaluated by its time complexity almost. The time complexity of three algorithms are illustrated already in figures. So time complexity is very less for MLP algorithm, and other two algorithms are taken more time. Therefore, MLP algorithm achieved the least amount of time complexity of three classification algorithms. Now we come to the conclusion part of this research work. Based on the 12 chosen attributes, mainly numeric attributes of the groundwater data, the accuracy of classification approaches is assessed. This work identifies the most effective method for assessing the quality of groundwater. Most of the algorithms used in this research work are suggested the water collected from the well are good for drinking purpose and other regular usage of the water by the real world peoples. Naive Bayes, MLP and KNN algorithms have been employed in this research work to conduct the analysis. Hence, the performance of the MLP algorithm does well in terms of classification accuracy. In future, to increase the forecast accuracy, it is planned to implement a variety of other kind of algorithms, prediction algorithms, and other type of data set which are applied in future. These are the references which are utilized for the purpose of this research work. Thank you very much for patiently listening my words. Thank you. Any questions, you can post to my mail ID, which is available in the first slide of the paper.